Welcome to the Romanian River channel, in my playthrough of Deus Ex Human Revolution. I was quickly becoming a pain in the canastas, but I think we have an idea now. Or at least some clue. Okay, so no, 4. Skip.
She is coming for you. Don't let her hear you out. The claymore is very dangerous. I have lost track of her, Adam.
Fuck you, son of a whore bitch, fuck. Okay, don't get stuck on the foliage.
I have watched. You ignore the most basic programming, self-preservation, just like I have.
What I wouldn't give to refund some praxis right about now.
Move, Adam. She must be charged before she can attack again. Do you recognize her armament? It is based on 7
Should have got that EM resistance.
She will rush you and detonate, Adam. She is coming for you,
Uh-huh. These are safe spots.
She will follow her orders to destroy us both. Adam, run.
Fuck me! Should have went the other way. Okay, so we got the idea now. Finally.
sufficient charge may slow her down a bit and affect her attack.
Thank you. Fuck you, you slut.
Even I consider our child might become furious, following after seeing her family killed. Here she comes.
Bitch. Finish her.
Her life signs are fading. Will you save her?
I'll think about it. Will you answer my questions now?
I cannot tell you where Reed and the others were taken. They vanished from the global grid as soon as the doctor removed their GPL implants.
What doctor?
This is Sandoval. Why are you calling me here?
I know this guy. He's Bill Taggart's aide.
He was a trauma surgeon before he became an anti-augmentation activist. Would you like to hear more?
Yes.
There's been a change of plans. Serif's team must not make it to the hearing.
But that's too soon. If you want me to remove the GPLs, I'll need a full operating suite. Does the facility have one?
Barrett assures me it does.
FEMA. That's where they were taken. But why? Why take them at all?
An acquaintance of yours has the answer. David Sarif.
Sarif?
I have copied the audio transmission to a handheld playback device. I suggest you take it and leave quickly.
I have more questions.
And I have already told you too much. This passage will take you to your companion. Just be careful, Adam. Because everybody lies.
Oh, that felt good. Okay, so it took 2 bolts and about 100 heavy rifle shots to kill the bitch. Save again, because... Huh?
Jensen? Eliza Kassan just contacted me and told me I should meet you here. You ready to go?
Yep.
Yeah, take us home, Malik.
Amen to that.
Yeah, they have a nice chat with David. Holy hell!
Jensen, we've got a problem. I can't land at HQ. A riot's broken out. Boss says to drop you at your apartment.
I could use a shower.
You'll have to make it quick. He's on his way to meet you.
Jensen, we've been expecting you. Mr. Sayre pointed to your apartment.
Oh boy, I'm gonna put my foot up his ass.
Hey Adam, glad you can join us, although there's not much going on here.
Welcome home, Mr. Jensen. You have new messages.
Apparently that's not all I have. Make yourself at home, boss.
It's a fucking mess out there, Adam. Seen the news? Picus is telling everyone we're breeding super soldiers. Taggart's at the convention center right now, urging the UN to investigate.
Is it true?
Of course not.
Except for the Typhoon, right? And a few of those defense contracts.
What?
Oh, and let's not forget the fact that Megan's team was kidnapped right before her research went public. How do you explain that one, boss?
I wanted people to see that research. Megan was on the brink of something historic. Something that would have catapulted this company to the top of the Fortune 500. Her kidnappers knew it. They knew exactly where her research would take us. And they refused to let anyone else have that much power.
Anyone else? Eliza was right. You do know more than you've told me.
I suspected. But these people? They're like ghosts. Always in the shadows. Always hiding behind lies and proxies.
Who are they?
A name won't mean much. They'll use whatever one suits their interests. Sometimes it's the Masons. Sometimes the Bilderberg Group. They've had a finger in every corporation, organization, or government initiative that's defined modern society.
You're talking about... the Illuminati?
It's no joke. They're organized and they operate over and above society.
You're serious? So why would the Illuminati kidnap Megan's team?
I already told you. Megan found a way to make augmentation safer for all of us. So we can all become like you.
Like me?
Like... you are. More than human. We've got to get him back, Adam.
You said Taggart is speaking at the convention center right now?
Bitch even sent me an invite.
His aide, Sandoval, is neck deep in this.
I don't know where Sandoval is, but Taggart will. Adam, you've got to handle this delicately. We don't know Taggart is involved, and we can't afford another punch in the face. I'm trusting you with this one.
I'm rather curious about some things in here.
Is performing crude, torture-like experiments on teams of augmented super soldiers. Just minutes ago, Zhao Yunru, CEO of the Taiyong Medical Corporation, commented on the images. I want the world to know
yeah.
that we at Taiyong Medical have not and never will. Tour our facilities firsthand. They will find nothing but order, progress, and moral responsibility. Looks as if the ball is now firmly in the United Nations court. This is a life supported by Thousands of angry rioters took to the streets in several cities this evening.
Boy. It's never easy, is it?
Re-establishing security. See you soon, Mr. Jensen.
What the hell? What just happened? I mean, really? That felt like an EMP.
Jensen, you asshole, you cost me my job.
Slow down. What happened?
What happened? They found out I let you into the morgue. That's what happened. They canned me.
Wayne, I'm sorry. You didn't deserve any of this.
Damn right I didn't. That's the second time you screwed me over.
I know. And I want to make it up to you for everything you've been through. Sarif Industries lost a lot of good people in the last 6 months, and we could use someone like you.
Oh, really? You're not saying that just to say it.
Talk to HR. Tell them I recommend you. Corporate security pays more than being a cop, and you won't be stuck behind a desk.
Jeez, yeah. Okay. I need the work, but this better be on the level.
It is. None of this is your fault, so let me make it right.
Yeah. I should sit down, you know? It's been a long week, and then all this crap. But thanks. I mean it.
Poor guy.
Thank God I made it here before the riot started.
Let's see how violent it gets out there.
Give me a nice excuse to mess you up. Step away from this area, please.
The city's in flames and your whack-ass coppers are arrested, Tag.
I'd seen the footage, but that shit can be doctored. Not exactly a great day. Citizen. I'd seen the footage, but that shit can be doctored.
Yeah, we don't need this, to be honest. It's not my style. We're gonna regret it later, I know, but... Wow. Suddenly really glad these guys don't delve into thievery. Sounds like it's gotten rapey out there.
You wait for them to save you? I promise you. Learn to beat them.
Okay.
Poison into your ears if you listen.
The one game universe where the crazy preacher isn't so off the off the sane track. Dang.
Exercises for augmented soldiers.
There will be nothing in here. Let's see relative. Not even the same postcode.
You okay, sweetheart?
A little shaken up, but I'm just trying to get off the street.
Fuck. Come on. I want to get at least the convention. Fucking hell. Okay, so that's not the way. We've been through here. Yes, my spatial orientation could do with some improvements. Fuck. So we went that way.
You can no longer tell the difference between the truth and their lies.
I'm gonna have to make the obligatory comment. Man, does she have a nice pair of lungs on her.
Jensen, Sarif had me hack the convention center security logs for you. Sandoval signed out. He isn't there.
Taggart will know where he went.
You really think he'll tell you in the middle of a riot? In front of all the media?
He will if I ask real nice.
Well, if that doesn't work, he also has a dressing room backstage. Seems to me a man like Taggart must keep close track of his employees. Speaking of which, I also backtraced that breach in our own firewall. The one Sarif opened but forgot to tell us about.
The one he was using right before he hired me. Right.
Looks like our boss was being chatty with a private detective named Brent Radford. He lives on Earl's Court, in case you want to get chatty with him too.
That's another thing to do. Let's see if we can persuade him of his ills.
This escalator had broken down this week.
You think they would act?
The fuck? Okay, something bad's about to happen.
You don't have to get up. Since I don't.
Shouldn't be here, sir. You got a problem on? I saw that. What's the over here?
This is some violent convention center, to be honest. Okay, so head to the meeting hall. Ouch. Meeting hall this way, meeting hall that way. Meeting hall this way.
Backstage area is completely blocked off. Even the janitor can't get back there.
But evolution is a fantasy, but that is exactly what I am telling you. There's a world.
Where's your sidekick, Taggart? 6 months ago, Sarif Industries was attacked by mercenaries whose objective was to cripple our research. But I've learned the attack was just a smokescreen. Megan Reed's team was kidnapped, and Isaiah Sandoval, your personal aide, was involved.
That is ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for Mr. Jensen's intrusion, and I assure you that these accusations are without basis.
Are they?
This is Sandoval. Why are you calling me here?
There's been a change of plans. Sarif's team must not make it to the hearing.
But that's too soon. If you want me to remove the GPLs, I'll need a full operating suite. Does the facility have one?
That's your man, Taggart. Talking about removing implanted GPL devices so that the people who took Sarif scientists could cover it up.
I see what's going on here. Sarif Industries has received 2 black eyes in the last few days. The first, due to the shocking news coming out of Montreal that biotech companies are secretly participating in unethical super soldier experiments. And the second, as a result of their violent escalation of today's peaceful protest. David Seraph and his corporate bedfellows are desperate and in imminent danger of losing the regulation vote, so this man has been sent here to attack my reputation.
I'm right here, Taggart. Look at me. I admit, I wouldn't feel bad if your reputation was damaged in front of the press, since you've been doing the same to my colleagues for years. But that's not why I'm here. Seraph scientists are alive, and it's time for the truth to come out.
The truth, Mr. Jensen, is that this recording of yours proves nothing. It could have been made by anyone in the world with a grudge against Humanity Front, and you are our prime suspect.
You got a lot of nerve to accuse me of lying. I'm not the one standing in front of a crowd of people hiding my involvement in kidnapping and murder.
My involvement, Mr. Jensen? Your recording doesn't prove that. My heart goes out to you. Perhaps it's best that you came to me rather than bringing this recording to the police. You need it to be some kind of proof because you're still suffering. You're trying to find someone else to blame for the emotional trauma you experienced when you woke up from that surgery and discovered you were no longer quite human.
The reason I'm obsessed with the past, Taggart, is that there are still 5 people missing, and their attackers haven't paid for what they did. Your refusal to help me is getting in the way of justice.
Well, of course, justice is very important to me, naturally. What I question is whether or not you're on the right path to find it. What is it you're truly looking for here? Absolution? A return to the feeling of control you lost when your limbs were taken from you? Do you think coming here today and casting me as your enemy will help you achieve that?
I don't have to make you my enemy, Taggart. Your actions speak for themselves. You started the anti-augmentation movement, and now anti-augmentation terrorist groups are making headlines every day. You always say Humanity Front isn't violent. But look outside. We're seeing proof that it is.
I speak out against it, but I just can't get it to stop. From the very day I founded Humanity Front, I made it clear that the group would be devoted to non-violent resistance. To deviate from this would mean dishonoring the memory of the very woman whose murder caused me to found the organization. Mr. Jensen, how can you possibly accuse me of doing otherwise?
Who's the one showing disrespect to your wife's memory right now? You chose to be responsible for everyone underneath you the day you chose to be the boss. Sandoval launched an attack on Seraph Industries, and you're hiding him from me? You're no better than he is.
You impertinent son of a... Mr. Jensen, if you knew Isaiah Sandoval as well as I do, if you knew the core of his being, in spite of his family history, you too might fight tooth and nail to defend him as I have. But you're right. If he has done something regrettable, then the truth needs to come out, whatever it may be. I'll show you where Isaiah is.
Boom, bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize, but I'm going to have to beg your indulgence for a few moments more. All please remain patient. I will return as soon as I can. Thank you. Mr. Jensen, I'll see you backstage.
But we're about 5 minutes over, so we have to call it here now, gents. Thank you for watching, and until next time, buff the